Here we go again. I'm out of stamps, but I did buy more stamps and they're on their way. Done a good job the last several months, I think, in limiting making videos. I have Asperger's. I have special interest to prevent sensory overload from getting in the way. I went over that. It includes all the senses, but also the mind. You have autism. I try to explain it, saying that I'm one of the millions who went undiagnosed. We got socialized to mask it. We were born before it became sort of obvious who could be on the spectrum. I'm the same person who I was before realizing I have autism, but now I'm a lot more relaxed. I'm a lot more aware of how I react to things. I'm more qualified now to not get nervous, not overtalk, overthink. Those things still happen. It's not like people like myself need to be cured. It's more that it'd be nice if the society was more aware of us and the experience that we go through, and then maybe show some empathy to this type of person who is overwhelmed at times by sound. For me, it's mostly sound, but I also am influenced by sight. My sense of smell is probably not as strong as most people, fortunately. Basically, things go on repeat for the Aspie. Now, there's that movie, A Beautiful Mind. I guess the guy, he must have had that true story. It was Russell Crowe, called A Beautiful Mind. He got images within his head, according to the movie. And that's how he figured stuff out. He would get all these flashing images. So I imagine that guy, he had schizophrenia. He must have also had autism. I never really looked into that true story. I'm guessing someone has to have autism to be a genius. I'm not positive on that, but I am fairly sure. I look at all the past, all the grades, if there are pictures of them, and we all look at, we have smaller mouths. There's just a look to the Aspie. It's not that we're weird looking, we're not attractive. In fact, I think the Aspies actually do quite well for themselves if they can just keep out the overthinking. We learn stuff. We're able to mimic. We just learn how to fit in. We make the few friends. Instead of making a million friends, we're introverted. We don't get bored with ourselves. Now, apparently 2/3 of Aspies get depressed. That would put me in the 1/3 who don't get depressed. I don't think that 2/3 is a necessity. I think that is a result of socialization and what I said earlier about how society does not take into account Asperger's. So they don't take into account the left-handed person. We all should be familiar with that example. So the left-handed person has to adjust. Try having to adjust if you have autism or undiagnosed autism. Think about the struggle for picture. If you're neurotypical, picture a scenario where you were bombarded by lights or sound or anything like that, where it was just too much. It was beyond the beyond of experience. And then imagine that going on pretty much all the time. So I went my whole life, about 50 years, not knowing that I was experiencing this. When you're in it, you don't know it. I guess that's what the Truman Show tried to say for that one good Jim Carrey movie. He was too in it. He was in it. He didn't realize it. He needed to be pretty much like myself. I pretty much needed to watch someone a number of times claiming to have autism, and I didn't believe it, or I didn't understand how she could have autism. So I looked into it. Autism became a special interest. I had not yet gotten into Asperger's. I had no clue what it really was. I only had a minimal sense of it. Say like someone has never been to Ireland and they don't know much about Ireland. They're going to think about leprechauns, no? Or people with a lilt in their voice saying lads and lasses, something like that. That's how I was for Ireland before I lived there, and that's how I've been for autism before I went there. So I sort of was able to figure it out because getting into it was a special interest. So I'm like, wait a second. I'm a little slow. We're all mortal humans in this skeleton. We have a skeleton, skin. We all know what's going on here. We know the world's corrupt. We know nothing really makes sense when in regards to justice. Nothing makes sense in terms of the medium. All this stuff going on in regards to socialization, psychology. None of this is making any sense when one thinks about how long we've been around as humans, how much we've been through, how much has been written, how much has been experienced and communicated. It makes no frickin' sense why nothing ever gets better. So that's basically where I am. Probably a good point to stop thinking this train of thought. There's something we all know called a point of departure. I'm saying don't accept it. That's my advice. That's my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I do for me. I tell people to take their point of departure and stuff it. To stick it where the sun don't shine. I love that I exposed the internet is rigged. I love that I did that starting around 2007 when I got into this thing full time pretty much. I'm glad I exposed those losers, including Jimmy Dore. I love it. I love that all this stuff is videotaped or whatever it's called for internet. Digitalized. Is that what, instead of videotaped? Nothing has changed. The only thing different is that we can self-publish. We all know what happened. The internet was great. The search engines worked. Anything good, anything original, anything human gets co-opted and circumscribed. there's a group of people, a class of people, they're called the military, and they have electronic control of everything. So if anything's spoken near electricity, if anything written, anything we're doing, they have complete access to it. Even Tor, the onion thing, is government owned. If they want to find out who someone is on that, it takes longer time for them, probably. They'll find out who the person is rather easily from what I've seen. They use that to hide themselves. They don't use it for everyone to hide. And I've always been someone who doesn't hide anyway. So take your hiding, take your manipulations, take your inauthenticity, and go to hell if one exists. Yet I don't think one exists. I guess since the train of thought is consciousness, the idea is that no one can explain it, no one can prove it. We all know it's true. It's right there within each of us. I think Krishnamurti, to repeat, Krishnamurti is someone to look into. I'm not saying too much, because it can backfire when you look into something too much. I used to love Alan Watts. Now I can't stand him, and I hate his guts. I can see how phony he was. I can see that it's a crutch to listen to him repeat all that stuff, and the same thing will happen with Krishnamurti. But I like Krishnamurti for his calling out of authority and how each of us should look into things on our own. Freedom is everything. So Krishnamurti, I'm not sure how free he was, but in regards to his thought pattern on freedom and memory, I think he nailed it. So basically, it's sort of random and temporary who we are, what we were born into. For family, now sure, if you go a little mystical and supernatural, all that, one could hypothesize, one could theorize, one could believe what others have said about how there's light, the near-death experience, there's light, and you go through a tunnel, and then there's also other really kooky people with no proof. They'll say, you chose this life. First thing, God or whatever's going on at the end there, they'll say, first you'll be taken for a review session. I mean, it sounds untrue. Not only is it unprovable, it doesn't even sound true. But there are things that are true that do make sense. And I think that's where I'm headed. I know I'm not going to be around for more than 50 more years, and probably about 20 to 30 more years. Hopefully at least 5 to 10 years. Well, no, 5 to 10 years doesn't sound too good. I think 20 years is a decent chunk. So if someone has 20 years, then that's not so bad. I mean, if you're already into your 50s, because let's face it, when you hit the 80s and 90s, one needs to have the right attitude. I got into Tai Chi about 3 months ago. It's really starting to kick in. I recommend it to everyone. My point on that Tai Chi stuff, it's called Qigong, Qigong. You watch all the people, you read about it, you think about it. You do a breathing app. You train yourself to breathe slowly, to slow it down. And then you take control. The observer is the observed. It's pointless to go over past trauma too much. There's big trauma and little trauma. the wisdom I'm picking up the last year here is that it's the muscle memory that screws us over. So you can think forever about trauma, and you're not going to get over it, because even though in the mind we get over it, I think it's good to go over it and work it out through the mind. But then you have to keep in mind, sorry if I repeat words, that's called diction. And words can have multiple meanings, so we always have to stay alert, or we need coherence. David Bohm spoke about coherence. My psychologist talks about coherence. I don't know how long I'll go to a psychologist, but it's been working. I'm finally able to see how negative it is to study the faces of COINTELPRO informant drug addicts. Even if they're more famous, I mean, maybe it's even worse. I went into the backwater channels, so it was easier for me to not take them seriously. But if someone's studying like a Cenk Uygur, I mean, that happened years ago where Cenk Uygur got exposed. People should not be watching Joe Rogan anymore. People should not be critiquing Rogan. There's nowhere to go anymore for critiquing anything. It should be at the point where realistic, grown-up, thoughtful, reflective individuals should be able to move on at this point. That's where I am. None of them mean anything to me. It means nothing to me. I will admit, say, Putin talking up dropping nuclear bombs. Sure. Who isn't worried about that? I'll admit it was getting me a bit worried too. And it's still there in my mind that these scum turds could F with people to that extent. It's already disgusting and criminal and barbaric to what extent they're already effing with people. It's a trap, though, to say live free or die, even though that's a true statement. It's on New Hampshire license plates. So live free or die. Well, live free and don't go to prison is also a good idea. So everything's a trap. Even if it made sense to say certain things and it was just an opinion and someone wasn't going to act on that opinion, it's pointless to express the opinion. You're just going to get arrested. The analogy I've used, the metaphor I've used over the years is that, or developed over the years, is that our usernames are our cars, our vehicles, our driver's licenses to hit the login or, to turn on the computer. And this is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week criminal investigation. I uncovered informants who are paid effing fakes. And they know I uncovered it. They know I proved it. And a lot of them quit. Quite a number of them have quit because of what I came up with. Okay, we're up to nearly 20 minutes. I've already downloaded a silent movie with Lon Chaney. What happened the last couple days is I was looking through my archives of myself singing, and there's a lot of it that I'm proud of, which sounds pretty good, and it may help anyone out there who wants to try to sing. I'm willing to give singing lessons, or to just show by example that anyone can do it. But keep in mind that I studied music as a child and was pretty good at it. I was a camp bugler. I was into brass instruments. I never sang though my whole life. Whenever I tried to sing, my voice would crack or this or that. It just sounded awful. I lost my eyesight with cataracts, and there was about a month after a cataract surgery where I just couldn't use my eyes. I had complications, and that's when I learned to sing. I already had heightened listening ability. So anyway, I just started. What you do is you just grab the lyrics. Now, as an Aspie, I don't get bored. I can listen to stuff over and over. We eat the same food. We want to know what's going on. We don't want to have to process different information all the time. So it's not like we're loners in our rooms hiding from society. We know our rooms. We have it set up as a shrine. That sort of way of looking at it. So we're just trying to relax. We know the world's messed up. If you look at who the poets, who the artists, all this stuff, you look closely, you'll see that nearly every single one of them is autistic or was. The great thinkers, even people from hundreds of years ago, where there's paintings of them, you can see they were Aspies. But the society is built for sociopaths and liars. But anyway, because I want to wrap this up, I'm well over 20 minutes there, and even though I talked fairly quickly and won't have to edit too much, I probably will run through this and see what I can do to tighten it up a little bit. I used to edit a lot more, but now I try not to. I used to edit my singing, but then I stopped, and I filled it all in with instrumentals. Some of it's pretty good, but sometimes I didn't line up the tracks, my different tracks well enough. But anyway, the last couple days I found hours upon hours that I haven't really recycled. I must have been into singing as a special interest for about half a year at least. So every day I was doing 4 new songs just about. Something like that. I could estimate how many songs I did. But anyway, I wanted to put together I had 5 hours done. But the Microsoft thing that comes with a computer to cobble video together, it won't do it. It won't process it, and it just disappears. It doesn't even save what I'm trying to put together. So it takes money. There's definitely a conspiracy to make it so we all feel stupid and untalented, that we're powerless, that no one wants to watch our shtick or listen to our shtick or interact with the shtick, have their own shtick and say, hey, you have a shtick, here's my shtick. That's what the internet used to be. Now that's all done. So I had 4 or 5 hours. I wanted to put up a video of myself singing for 4 or 5 hours, and it won't do it. So what I'm gonna do is, since I've talked enough, this will go at the beginning of this thing, and I downloaded The Penalty, a silent movie starring Lon Chaney Sr., and then I'll see if I can add in, if it'll go easier, if I add less, make it less. So this thing will end up about a couple hours or so, or a little bit over that, because I've gone 24 minutes there. I don't know how much I can whittle it down. And the movie's, I think, an hour 20, something like that. So I'm going to try to, so this becomes a special edit, because today I plan on working on stamps. Tomorrow, the next day, the days after, it's going to come in. I love it. You collect, you clean them. Hydrogen peroxide seems to be a safe thing to help heal some of the toning. Not all the time. You learn stuff over the years. So I've been collecting stamps for my whole life. But no, not my whole life. As a little kid, I had a really bad collection, one of those. About 7 years or so, I just got into it. But then I realized I would have to put it together myself. Because most people, if you get a collection from someone, from a relative, there's a very good chance the thing sucks. So I'm trying to put together a good one. I got lucky. I found a place that had a surplus of stamps. And this was when everyone was saying stamps was over and no young people cared about it and the hobby was dying. Well, it never died. And now the stamps seem quite expensive again. It's all about condition. It's all about one stamp. So that's my recommendation to anyone getting involved in stamps. It does cost some money. It doesn't have to cost $1 million to end up with a good collection. It would help if you had relatives leaving you stamps and trying to get you into it. It just takes the condition. So you don't want to, if you collect stamps that are damaged, you're a hoarder. You're collecting stuff that's garbage. So there is an element to stamp collection where it takes a little bit of money, and it takes patience. It takes getting over the frustration. It takes throwing some stuff away. It takes throwing away a lot of stuff. But that glue is chemical in the back. If the thing's in bad condition, you might want to take that glue off. Things like that. But this isn't a stamp blog today. Maybe I'll try to do one of those someday. The main thing though is I'm gonna get that silent movie going. And so for singing, you could. My advice is find the easiest singing voice that you have. Even if you think you can't sing, just try it. I'm saying you don't have to learn octaves. You don't have to find a time travel machine. Just kidding. But to do that and go back, you don't have to say, but I never learned it as a kid. How can I do it now? Well, you can. Just give it a go. If every bird can sing, then why can't every human sing? I think you can. So you have to find a place where you're not going to feel embarrassed. And just start to let it rip. Find songs. Maybe find that one song that you think you were pretty good. You learn that one song. You tell yourself, I don't sound too bad for that one song. My theory, or idea, is that the reason why we think we suck as singers is because every voice is different and we're always comparing ourselves. So here we bring in some more Krishnamurti. We're not meant to compare. When we compare, we're dividing ourselves into an observer and observed. There's nothing to compare. We're just who we are. And if people don't like you or they don't want anything to do with you, then don't even worry about it, because you find the people who will appreciate you for who you are. I get angry, or I used to get angry, watching paid fakes, manipulating people, lonely people online to get them to spill their guts about what they would like to do. If they were in a sealed room with, say, Joe Biden or Donald Trump, I use both names just to transcend the politics. I think it's all rigged. It's all fake. But if you think these things, it's pointless to even say it's rigged and fake, because no one will believe. It's not that no one will believe you. They won't find your blog. They won't find your channel. It's still the right thing to try. You'll have trolls try to ruin your page. I used to have it where comments were on moderation all the time. Now I'm like, F it. And now with this new attitude where people can leave comments, no one's even doing it. So the way I see it is the internet's dead. Not many people are into spilling their guts anymore because they do know about Snowden, or they at least know that the internet it's all about surveillance. And I've tried to show that it's also about manipulation. That all those if there are any protests going on, that they're all fixed. It's all FBI run. It's all CIA, FBI, Air Force. All these military people are, for lack of a better word, they're demented. Most people in society, I basically feel pity for them. They're demented. They're conditioned. Maybe conditioned is a softer word than demented. I don't think there's much difference between someone who's demented and someone who's conditioned. To me, it's the same. It's the same dementia. So to wrap this up, if you want to sing, then find maybe start singing with your talking voice. There are only 14 notes. So you have to learn it by nature, by second sense. You make it second sense. You make it so you know those notes without even thinking about it. Oh, I must come back to the beautiful mind, the Russell Crowe. So I don't get those flashing images in my head. What I do get is, out of emptiness, I get the info. So to me, it's like creating something out of nothing. I know it's memory, so it's not completely from nothing, but it's not anything that outside people have access to. And I don't have access to your inner thoughts and ideas. Thoughts and ideas might be the same thing. That's consciousness, and that's why it can't be proven, because it's within each of us. It's within the skin. But earlier I said there's a muscle memory. So it's not just our brain. The brain, to come to terms with one's brain is not enough. They talk about the mind. Who are they? I don't know. I guess the good they. It's said. So you say it's said rather than they. The mind seems to be the spirit. The mind seems to be the word for spirit. So you'd have brain, body, and mind. Perhaps the mind, if there is reincarnation, that is what continues. The mind would have somehow karma from the past lives. And then perhaps we can break off from that when we become aware of the muscle memory. One wants to attain wisdom that never dissipates. It never goes away. So if you reach a level, you can never go. It becomes a new basement, a new bar. The bar got lifted. We're no longer apes. We're humans. We lifted the bar. We evolved above what we were. It takes a lot of faith. One song that I'll try to throw in here is If by Bread, because that's sort of how I view the universe. The song is If by Bread. I'm going to roll the movie and add in the music. I'm going to curate the music, try to get stuff I haven't recycled, like I said, and just make it a decent entertainment block of time. So if someone is drifting, if somehow they're watching my video as part of a drifting, yes, I'm glad you found this video, and that I've offered you many things you can try to snap out of a rut. And then, of course, if someone isn't in a rut, then good for you, and I hope you're enjoying this as helpful and entertaining or whatever that type of attitude or experience would be the better word. I was in a rut. I know what ruts are. I can see that I'm well over 35 minutes. I'm the chattable type of person with autism, so I was able to slip through the cracks. And it didn't help that I was born before, that I was in high school before the 90s. But I've gone into that. That's part of wisdom. So snap out of the ruts by get into breathing. Figure out how to control your breathing. Breathing is automatic, but it can also be not automatic. You can control it. And the slower one breathes, the more relaxed they are, the more coherent they are. Dwight Howard got mocked for talking up breathing, but he is having the last inner chuckle. Breathing is important. Dwight Howard, God bless you, lad. You came up with a good one. You can stop caring about the news, the so-called news. What else have I offered? You can make videos. You can find hobbies. You can stop wasting time playing video games. You want things. I think everything can be considered as wasting time. I don't see much difference between anything. I think all food is pretty much the same thing. I do think there's a oneness. If I had to guess at what this temporary body, mind, soul, it might not be a temporary mind. That might be the catch. My conclusion, my opinion is, and I picked this up elsewhere, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say that phrase. I said if someone says they're not going to lie, they probably lie. We're picking up stuff from the paid fakes. They hammer stuff over and over again. They want us to repeat it. For myself, they take my stuff and they repeat my stuff back. They try to gaslight me. And then they know I sound like an idiot. I sound paranoid if I say things like that. I was thinking today how I used to take screenshots and go over the news. I go to Daily Mail, I grab screenshots, and I think I used to call it the docket, but I'm not sure. And then that's where it becomes gaslighting. If I watch them and they say things that sound like words or phrases I'm not saying I necessarily came up with them, but they're words or phrases I used. There's a philosophical question of, is anything actually ever original? I think yes. I think there's a magical way that we can strum together the words. Now, if you take drugs, you're going to lose the ability to control your face and your body. There's involuntary body tremors, involuntary facial movements. I got into a special interest where I was speaking out against the psychiatry pills. Anyone out there who's on them or whatever, you gotta tape. If you're gonna quit them, you gotta taper off. It's really the drug addicts that I was trying to say have ruined their faces. There's a different look to the psychiatric patient, to the drug addict. Some people ended up doing both, so I don't know what to say about that. But I do feel, sometimes I feel a little guilty talking up the tardive dyskinesia. Usually, maybe someone with that is going to want someone else with it to be the one talking about it. So I apologize to anyone like that for that type of scenario. What else can I offer to people? Just, you can create your own videos, your own channels. You can talk like this. Audacity is free. I don't know about making videos. It seems like I'm going to have to spend some money if I want to improve as a video maker, but F that. Trying to get off the internet. Some of the best. This has been perhaps the best year of my life. I know that's hyperbole, but things went really well. I worked in the outside for the summer. I'm into exercise. I found this Tai Chi that's getting my blood moving. I slowed down my breathing. I'm starting to line up special interests that aren't negative. So right here, I'm on the internet, but I'm not doing that stupid crap. I didn't download Frank analysis. I'm not cropping out their eyes and faces anymore. I proved that they're scripted and that anyone can look at their eyes. I proved that they're drug addicts. I proved that a lot of things. And there's some really fun stuff in the archive concerning that. I'm not going to go running around to recycle it or put it together again. It's there. These are different people, but from the same group that I went after about 10 years ago, or 15, when was that? 15 years ago, 10, 15. That Breitbart Daily Cost, the Brett Kimberlin stuff. It's the same company, it's the same firm, or whatever they call themselves. It's the same CIA, FBI, COINTELPRO nonsense. That's why I went personal. I went personal on Adrian Lamo. I feel no guilt if I hurt his feelings. I really don't. That's his own fault that he did what he did at the end. That was suicide. I proved it. Adrian Lamo killed himself. That's what people are getting from this society. From joining the military, from joining the rat race. They won't necessarily commit suicide, but they'll end up demented. If you want to save your mind soul, if you want to save your body and brain, then please consider the general advice that I've implied over months and months and years. This is the Tokyo Shemp News and Entertainment Network. Okay, this is the Penalty from 1920, a crime thriller. I wanted to get the director. I like the oh, it's not the. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a different director than I thought. Got my Lon Chaney movies confused. Alright, this is starring Lon Chaney Sr. This might be considered his best movie. It's an American psychological thriller. It's from 1920, over 100 years ago. And it's basically better than anything that's out there today. Or that's been out there the last, since I think around 1980, I think the medium died. Around 1980, some of the stuff was still good, but not much. 70s, I think, was the last decade that made any type of fake sense. Once Reagan got in, once Clinton got in, I think that's when the great reboot actually happened. They already had the internet developed before it came out, and it was a trap. Okay, so Lon Chaney, this is rated 7.4 at IMDb. It says 83% at the Rotten Tomato website that I never got into. I was into IMDb till they deleted all the comments. It's like, F you. I also found out they didn't remove mistakes. Someone would say, look, that's not true, and they wouldn't fix it. So F them. Let's see, 94% like this movie. Alright, it's a good movie. It's silent. I'm gonna add in my music to it, and I'll take the time to do that. I won't just make it messy. Okay, so here we go. The penalty, 1920. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Dun, 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 dun. If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Oh, 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 no, baby, please don't go. And if you leave me now, you'll take away the very heart of me. Oh, no, baby, please don't go. Oh, girl, I just want you to stay. A love like ours is love that's hard to find. How could we let it slip away? We've come too far to leave it all behind. How could we end it all this way? When tomorrow comes and we'll both regret the things we said today. A love like ours is love that's hard to find. How could we let it slip away? We've come too far to leave it all behind. How could we end it all this way? When tomorrow comes and we'll both regret the things we said today. If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Oh, no, baby, please don't go. Oh, girl, I just gotta have you by my side. Oh, no, baby, please don't go. Oh, mama, I just gotta have your lovin'. Back then, long time ago, when grass was green, woke up in a daze, arrived like strangers in the night. Long time ago when we was fat. Back when income tax was all we had. Caresses fleeced you in the morning light. Casualties at dawn. we did it all. Fab. Long time ago when we was fab. Fab. In my world, you are my only love. And while you're in this world, the foe's gonna come and claim you. But you know better wise. When the buzz gonna come and take you away. Take you away. Take you away. The microscopes that magnified the tears studied warts and all till the life flowed on and on. Fab. Yeah, long time ago when we was fab. Fab. But it's all over now, baby blue. Fab. Long time ago when we was fab. Fab. Like this pullover you sent me. Fab. Yeah. You really got a hold on me. Fab. Yeah. Long time ago when we was fab. History repeats the old conceits, the glib replies, the same defeats. Keep your finger on important issues with crocodile tears and a pocket full of tissues. I'm just the oily slick on the wind-up world of the nervous tick. In a very fashionable hovel, I hang around dying to be tortured. You'll never be alone in the bone orchard. This battle with the bottle is nothing so novel. So in this almost empty gin palace, through a two-way looking glass, you see your Alice. You know she has no sense for all your jealousy. In a sense, she still smiles very sweetly, charged with insults and flattery. Her body moves with malice. You have to be so cruel to be callous. And now you find you fit this identikit completely. You say you have no secrets, then leave discreetly. I might make it California's fault, be locked in Geneva's deepest fault, just like the canals of Mars, the Great Barrier Reef. I come to you beyond belief. My hands were clammy and cunning. She's been suitably stunning. But I know there's not a hope in Hades. All the laddies cat call and wolf whistle.
So-called gentlemen and ladies dogfight like rose and thistle. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed People say we got it made. Don't they know we're so afraid? Isolation. We're afraid to be alone. Everybody got to have a home. Isolation. Just a boy and little girl trying to change the whole wide world. Isolation. The world is just a little town. Everybody trying to put us down. Dun dun dun. Isolation. I don't expect you to understand after you've caused so much pain. But then again, you're not to blame. You're just a human, a victim of the insane. We're afraid of everyone, afraid of the sun. Isolation. The sun will never disappear, but the world may not have many years. Isolation. She throws back her hair and she shows you her mouth. The breath that I waste trying to ruin your life. Beauty's on a budget, but you take it on the chin. 'Cause you have to do your duty, taking orders from the kingpin. You've got a chemistry class, I want a piece of your mind. You don't know what you started when you mixed it up with mine. Are you ready for the final solution? They chopped you up in the butcher school, threw you out of the Academy of Garbage. You'll be a joker all your life, a student at the comedy college. People pleasing people like you. You've been around so long, but you still don't know what to do. You got a chemistry class, I want a piece of your mind. You don't know what you started when you mixed it up with mine. Are you ready for the final solution? Sparks are flying from electrical pylons, snakes and ladders running up and down her nylons. Ready to experiment, you're ready to be burned. If it wasn't for some accidents, then some would never ever learn. You've got a chemistry class, I want a piece of your mind. You don't know what you started when you mixed it up with mine. Oh, are you ready for the final solution? I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me. Might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do for nobody else. Gave me a thrill with all your faults. I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. Had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found there's somebody who could make me be true. Could make me blue. And even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me. Might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do for nobody else. Give me a thrill with all your faults. I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you. Dun 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 dun. Time after time, I tell myself so lucky to be loving you. So lucky to be the one you wrote to see in the when the day is through. I only know what I know. The passing years will show you've kept my love so young, so new. And time after time, you'll hear me say that I'm So lucky to be loving you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 Ding 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 ding. You've given me a true love, and every day I thank you, love. for a feeling that's so new, so inviting, so exciting. Whenever you are near, I hear a symphony, a tender melody, pulling me closer, closer to your arms. Then suddenly, oh, your lips are touching mine. Ooh, a feeling so divine, till I leave the past behind. I'm lost in a world made for you and me. Whenever you are near, I hear a symphony play sweet and tenderly. Every time your lips meet mine, my baby, 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 you bring a joy within. Don't let this feeling end. Let it go on and on and on now, baby, baby, baby. Those tears that fill my eyes, a symphony. I cry not for myself, but for those who've never felt the joy we felt. Baby, whenever you are near, I hear a symphony. Each time you speak to me, I hear a tender rhapsody of love, baby, baby, as you stand holding me, whispering how much you care. 1,000 violins fill the air now, baby, baby. Don't let this moment end. Keep standing close to me. Oh, so close to me, baby, 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 baby. I hear a symphony, a tender melody. It goes on and on. A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just a sprinkle stardust into whisper, go to sleep, everything is alright. I close my eyes, then I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a silent prayer, like dreamers do, and I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you. In dreams, I walk with you. In dreams, I talk to you. In dreams, you're mine. All of the time we're together. In dreams, but just before the dawn, I awake and find you gone. I can't help it. I can't help it if I cry. I remember that you said goodbye. It's too bad that all these things can only happen in my dreams. beautiful dreams. Lito missed the boat that day. He left the shack, but that was all he missed, and he ain't coming back. At a Tombstone bar in a juke joint car, he made a stop just long enough to grab a handle off the top. Next stop, Chi-Town. Lito put the money down, let it roll. He said, one more job ought to get it. One last shot before we quit it. One for the road. Lito. Whoa. He's for the money, he's for the show. Lito's waiting for the goal. Lito. Whoa. He said, one more job ought to get it. One last shot before we quit it. One more for the road. Lito be running, having great big fun until he got the note saying toe the line or blow it. That was all she wrote. He'd be making like a beeline, heading for the borderline, going for broke. Saying one more hit ought to do it. This joint ain't nothing to it. One more for the road. Lito. Whoa. He's for the money, he's for the show. Lito's waiting for the goal. Lito. Whoa. One more job ought to get it. One last shot, then we quit it. One more for the road. Lito. Whoa. He's for the money, he's for the show. Lito's waiting for the goal. Lito. Whoa. More job. So this is where he came to hide when he ran from you in a private detective's overcoat and dirty dead man's shoes. The pretty things of Knightsbridge, lying for a minister of state, is a far cry from the nod and wink here at Trader's Gate. 'Cause the high hill he used to be has been ground down, and he listens for the footsteps that would follow him around. To murder my love is a crime, but will you still love a man out of time? There's a tuppeny millionaire looking for a four-penny one with a tight grip on the short hairs of the public imagination. But for his private wife and kids, somehow, real life becomes a rumor. Days of Dutch courage, just three French letters, and a German sense of humor. He's got a mind like a sewer and a heart like a fridge. He stands to be insulted and he pays for the privilege. To murder my love is a crime, but will you still love a man out of time? The biggest whales of industry retire sharp and short. After dinner overtures are nothing but an afterthought. Somebody's creeping in the kitchen. There's a reputation to be made. Whose nerves are always on a knife's edge? Who's up late polishing the blade? Love is always scabbering or cowering or fawning. You drink yourself insensitive and hate yourself in the morning. To murder my love is a crime, but will you still love a man out of time? Will you still love a man out of time? Will you still love a man out of time? Crossroads seem to come and go. Yeah. The gypsy flies from coast to coast, knowing many, loving none, bearing sorrow, having fun. Back home he'll always run to sweet Melissa. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same. No one knows a gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sighs. There are no blankets where he lies. In all his deepest dreams, the gypsy flies with sweet Melissa. Again the morning's come, again he's on the run. Sunbeams shining through his hair, preparing not to have a care. Well, pick up your gear and gypsy roll. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? Lord, Lord, or will you hide the dead man's ghost? Or will he lie beneath the clay? Or will his spirit float away? But I know that he won't stay without Melissa. Yes, I know that he won't stay without Melissa. Lord, Lord, just won't stay. We're playing those mind games together, pushing the barrier, planting seed, playing the mind guerrilla, chanting the mantra, peace on earth. We all been playing those mind games forever. Some kind of druid dude lifting the veil, doing the mind guerrilla. Some call it magic, the search for the grail. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is the flower. You gotta let it grow. So keep on playing those mind games together. Faith in the future, out of the now. You just can't beat on those mind guerrillas. Absolute elsewhere in the stones of your mind. Yeah, we're playing those mind games forever, projecting our images in space and in time. Yes is the answer. And you know that for sure. Yes is surrender. You gotta let it. You gotta let it go. So keep on playing those mind games together. Doing the ritual. Dance in the sun. Millions of mind guerrillas putting their soul power to the comic wheel. Keep on playing those mind games forever. Raising the spirit of peace and love. I want you to make love, not war. I know you've heard it before. No more do I see the starlight caress your hair. No more feel the tender kisses we used to share. I close my eyes and clearly my heart remembers. 1,000 goodbyes could never put out the embers. Darling, I love you so, and my heart forever will belong to the memory of the love that we knew before. Please come back to my heart. We belong together. Come to me, let's be sweethearts again, and then let us part no more. No more do I feel the touch of your hand on mine. No more feel the love light making your dark eyes shine. Oh, how I wish I never had caused you sorrow. Don't ever say for us there's no tomorrow. Darling, I love you so. And my heart forever will belong to the memory of the love that we knew before. Please come back to my heart. We belong together. Come to me. Let's be sweethearts again. Then let us part no There's a young girl with her old man who's too sick to mention. She'll be turning 27 as she draws her widow's pension. But he couldn't catch a common cold, he couldn't get arrested. Too terrified to answer back, too tired to have resisted. Many hands make light work, shorthand makes life easy. When he's out on night work, make sure no one sees me. All ends up in a swinging match with body talking bruises. A change is better than a rest. Silly beggars can't be choosers. One of 1,000 pities you can't categorize. There are 10 commandments of love. When will you realize there are 10 commandments of love? I believe, I trust, I promise, I wish. Love's just a throwaway kiss in this pigeon English. If you're so wise, use your lips and your eyes. Take it to the bridge, she sighs. Ding, 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 dun, 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 you go cheap, cheap, cheap between bullseyes and bluster, stiff as your poker face, keener than mustard. From your own backyard to the land of exotica, from the truth society to neurotica, erotica. Silence is golden when it talks sardines and ermine. There's a word in Spanish, Italian and German. Sign language, Morse code, semaphore and gibberish. Have you forgotten how to say it in your pigeon English? One of 1,000 pities you can characterize. There are 10 commandments of love. When will you realize there are 10 commandments of love? I believe, I trust, I promise, I wish. Love's just a throwaway kiss in this pigeon English. One of 1,000 pities you can't categorize. There are 10 commandments of love. When will you realize? P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. "73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay, rolled off of their ship, and here's what they had to say. Calling everyone to ride along to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more." But no one heard them calling. No one came at all. 'Cause they were too busy watching those old raindrops fall. As the storm was blowing out on the peaceful sea, 73 men sailing off to history. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. On your way to a world that others might have missed. "73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay, got off the ship, and here's what they had to say. We're calling everyone to ride along to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. On your way to a world that others might have missed. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Dun 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 dun. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Love is like oxygen. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Time on my side. I got it all. I heard that pride always comes before a fall. There's a rumor going round the town that you don't want me around. I can't shake off my city blues. Everywhere I turn I lose. Love is like oxygen. It is like oxygen. You get too much, it gets too high. You get too not enough and it's gonna die. Love is like oxygen. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Love is like oxygen. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love is like oxygen. Love gets you high. Time is no healer if you're not there. Lonely fever sets words in the air. Some things are better left unsaid. I'm gonna spend my days in bed. I walk the streets at night to be hidden by the city lights. City lights. Love is like oxygen. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Love is like oxygen. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love is like oxygen. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I say. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know stops by to say hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears are real. I'm crying. Yes, I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Oh, let our love survive. I'll dry the tears from your eyes. Don't let a good thing die. When, honey, you know I've never lied to you. Yeah. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? Well, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Oh, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Well, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Well, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Well, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't. Ding 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 now the mist across the window hides a line, but nothing hides the color of the lights that shine. Electricity so fine, who can dry your we so tired of all the darkness in our lives, with no more angry words to say can calm alive. Get into a car and drive to the other side. Be babe stepping out into the night, into the light. You babe stepping out into the night. into the light. We are young but getting old before our time. We'll leave the TV and the radio. Don't you wonder what we'll find? Stepping out You can dress in pink and blue just like a child, and in a yellow taxi turn to me and smile. We'll be there in just a while. If you follow me, babe, stepping into the night, into the light. You, babe, stepping into the night, into the light. Me, babe, stepping into the night, into the light. You, babe, stepping into the night, into the As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all. Till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home, and they hit you at school. They hate you if you're clever, and they despise a fool. Till you're so fucking crazy, you can't follow their rules. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. When they tortured and scared you for 20 odd years. Then they expect you to pick a career. When you can't really function, you're so full of fear. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Keep your dope with religion and sex and TV. And you think you're so clever and classless and free. But you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they are telling you still. But first you must learn how to smile as you kill. If you want to be like the folks on the hill. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. Just you know why you and I will by and by no true love way. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why just you and I know true love waits throughout the days. Our true love waits will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why just you and I know true love waits. Throughout the days, our true love waits
will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry,